How's it going, everybody? Hope that everyone's doing all right today. I made a video yesterday about community. I asked people what communities they are a part of and why they're proud to be a part of that community. I got a lot of cool answers. I met a lot of cool people. I found a lot of commonalities as well in their answers. I found that humans being naturally social creatures, um, people use community as a sense of identity, comfort, pride, and most importantly, energy. Community, I think, is for a lot of people is why they get up in the morning, why they keep going. Their situation might be bad, they might be poor, they might not have a good living situation, they might be unhappy, but the communities that they're a part of kind of give them energy. Um, Sharing their joy and interest with somebody else who also finds it joyful and interesting is insanely powerful, in my opinion. The power of people together in a community and people expressing what they believe is important through a medium that they believe is interesting and fun to them, uh, I think has brought the world some of its best work. I could sit here and talk about everyone's answers, but I think it is better if y'all just watch their answers on your own. Um, yeah, I hope you guys enjoy.
Hi, I'm Jordan, and I'm a part of the dance and also the poetry community. I feel like everyone should be open and willing to try it at least one time because me personally, I got into poetry through my aunt and my mom because if I never had nothing good to say at all, they'll tell me to write it down or generally just dance my feelings away outside the best way I can possible. I feel like when you're a part of the poetry community, people look at you a certain way because certain things you talk about. I feel like everything should be open to talk about. It don't matter if it's trauma, love, breakups. It don't really matter what it is. It's just how you express yourself. The same thing when it comes to dance. You could do jazz, you could do tap, hip hop, ballerina. It doesn't matter. It's just about feeling free. Just like dancing. When you're dancing, you should just feel free to let yourself go and just be yourself. When I write about everything. It could be the smallest things from the way out, like just nature in general. It could be from the way the trees sway, the way somebody could be dancing. For example, my friend that's right here just looking so pretty. It's just about doing something you love. And I think my first time I ever tried poetry was in the open mic session. And it went very well, even though I was nervous and I tripped over my words. I had a whole audience of people that gave me courage to stand up and do it again, even if I messed up, no matter how many times. Of course, just like this nice cameraman that's behind the scenes. But honestly, you should just do it because you love it, not just because you want to force something down or just do anything to anybody. It's just something you do. Like, yeah, that's really that.
My name is Bradford, and they call me Pop. I've been in Savannah about 30 years. I'm a North Carolina boy, but I'm a military brat. You know, I came down to Savannah in 1999 and went to work. And I've been here. I love Savannah. Savannah is a beautiful city. It has a lot of history here, and I've met scads of people. I'm talking about. I done met a busload of people here from all over the world in Savannah. Now, what I'm doing now is I make palm roses.
Show them a few of your work. Come on. And are you out here? Are you out here frequently?
Yeah, this is where I'll be at. This is where I'll be at. Yeah.
Beautiful. Wow. Great, man. Well, thank you for your answer.
You're welcome.
Beautiful.
My community is the Black community, and I'm proud of my community because the resilience, the things we've been through over history throughout the years, and we've still overcome, and we're continuing to better ourselves as a people. That's what I'm proud of.
Hi guys, I'm Amaya and I'm part of like the art community. I genuinely have passion for this and I see that a lot of people around me do, considering that I go to an art school. And it's very comforting knowing that people are also passionate about like different kinds of arts and like just different kinds of things just like me. And honestly, as hard as art gets sometimes, I love it and I don't think I can live without it because there's so many variations of it. There's visual arts, there's I guess audio arts that you listen to. There's like art all around us. Like even just being at this park, there's so much art around us. The way that it's designed, the statues, where things are placed.
And art is so subjective. Like you could even argue that like nature's art.
Yeah, nature is art. Like I was just tracing like a leaf earlier, and yeah, for a project. But yeah, I love my art community, even if it's a little weird sometimes. But yeah.
Hello. Nice to meet you. Short introduction. We're from Germany. Stuttgart is in the south of Germany. And nice to meet you. And we want to give you an answer for a question. We are proud of our community because we had worked there and we had a really good health insurance system. And we're proud of that. Hope that it will stay a long time in future. Thank you.
Hey, I'm Bo. I live in Savannah, Georgia. I am an artist here. I'm also a proud member of the LGBTQI plus community. With my art, I like to actually use it to explore themes in my community and in myself, trying to find my most authentic self. And I think it's important to have that presence, not just kind of where I share online, but also in the park where I bring my street performance art out, because it helps me connect with other people. I can't tell you how many people I've had come up to my booth who say I have a gay family member, or I have a trans daughter, or even people who've shared like really difficult conversations with me. And so it's really powerful to be able to connect with people through art, through poetry, and to find other people, whether they're allies or in the queer community as well, who care about just supporting each other for who we are.
That's awesome. Can we see some art, and then can you want to tell them where to get it?
Yeah, so here's an example, or I'll show a couple. So here's one that I did. It's sort of a self-portrait with plants and flowers. And the idea is like all the plants are kind of growing out of this box or frame that sometimes we can put ourselves in or feel like society has put us in. I did this one as a memorial after the Pulse nightclub shooting, and wrote a poem called Fallen Stars. So that one's real special. But yeah, it's just everything. Like I have a portrait of Rita Hester, who she was her death, her unfortunate death sparked the Transgender Day of Remembrance. So she's honored every year on that day in November. So yeah, that's just a little snapshot.
That's beautiful. Well, I appreciate you, bro. Thank you, man.